his ship thing. It's not really a ship, but it's also a ship. So tell me all about it, man.
Well, originally it was designed as a barge to help protect the miners, but I kind of evolved the idea and made it into pretty much a floating station.
Yeah, I think you described it to me a while back as a floating shipyard, something
Yeah,
like that. Ironically, we had one of those earlier with Enterprise E's shipyard, and I gotta say, this thing looks so much better.
thank you.
And I know it's not done. This is a rare exception to the rule where I made Sai show the hell up with this because I liked it. And it's not even, it's not typically at the level of completion I would allow, but I liked the look of it and I wanted him to show up to give you guys some inspiration because I think it's worth it because it's inspiring the hell out of me.
Well, that's saying a lot coming from you, mate. Since
Not
I get
really.
most of my inspiration from you.
A lot of stuff inspires me, man. But at the same time, this one's a really nice ship. So, let's start on the core side.
The civilian side.
Yes. Well, the one with the turrets.
Yeah, it's quite bizarre, but the right-hand side one is actually the civilian side. It's where all the containers will go for people to restock and things like that. And the
Okay.
left one is the military.
Alright. Let's start on the turreted side, the one with the core. And so obviously the interior hasn't really been done yet, and that's perfectly fine. But I wanted to show this off a little. Like the level of detail on this is really, really high, and that's really, really good. And for those people that are building, if you build your details while you're building the ship, it will typically mean your ship will look a lot freaking better. So do it. And this is a prime example. And then we've got a ship here in the little shipyard, which may or may not be. Is that? Oh my goodness. That thing is at such a... Nope, it is actually just barely clipping through one strut.
Oh no!
It's all good, man. It's kind of funny though. It may
I didn't
be...
realise at the time.
Yeah, it may be advantageous to move that ship up a little bit later, but it's alright for now. Not a big deal. So yeah, we got the shipyard, and then we've got a... looks like a little command console area, or what will be one later on for overview of what the hell's going on in the shipyard. Which is
That's
awesome.
correct.
And we got a little really nice glass hallway. I'd say wedges at the top though, just because I say wedges all the time. There's
Yeah.
no such thing as no wedges, at least not in my book, or there shouldn't be. It looks like you kind of have this mirrored underneath as well.
I did, yes. So originally, it was a complete accident, and then I kind of fell in love with it, so I kept
Yeah.
it.
I think that one's going to need to be asymmetrical though, at least from the top. I mean, keep it the same design, but make the center pod slightly asymmetrical. I mean,
Yeah, no,
I'm not
I
exactly
agree.
sure how you want to go about doing it, but yeah, it's a cool design. And then the other side is going to be the civilian stuff. Now, I did notice you have two floating bridges, or the beginning of two floating bridges, I guess, on the far side for what is going to be essentially a landing area.
Well, I haven't finished it, but there'd be a piston down below connecting it to connect it to the floor, so it looks like it can raise up and down.
Okay.
It was an idea that I was toying with.
Oh yeah. Oh, I see what you're doing. Yeah. I think one of the things that might help you is the thin part that's sticking out, right? Turn that like black, and then it'll look like it's greased and it's a piston.
Ah, fantastic.
Yeah. I've run into something similar in the past, so hopefully that will do the trick.
Yeah, I kind of ran out of blocks when building this thing, so that's why that piston thing's not finished yet.
No worries, man. This is a really nice design. And I would like to point out to everybody watching at home, look at the detail on the bottom. See, you don't detail just the top, you detail the bottom too. And that will save you a lot of headaches later, and it also makes it look a lot better. Let's see here. Am I right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's pretty close. Looks like you're using rule of 3/5.
That's right. That was
And-
indeed.
Yeah. Yeah, so guys, all that stuff, it works. And this is probably, well, no offense to anybody else that brought me a ship so far today, but this is probably my favorite ship so far today. There's really, well, it's not probably, it is. And it's not even, you know, I wouldn't even call this at 50% done yet. I mean,
No, it's about 10%.
I'll give it closer to 15 to 20, but that's just because you've got a lot of the major areas blocked out now. But yeah, this is a really nice one. You know what I'd really like to see, man? See if you can integrate this. Sideways firing, right, in the shipyard part, in the center of the dry dock. Sideways firing astrotechs on logic.
Yes. I
Yep.
totally agree with you.
Alright, well, I'm looking forward to seeing that. This one, for the love of God, bring it back. Bring it back when you have more. I don't care if it's like in 2 hours when you're like, oh, I got a whole bunch of stuff. Bring it back. I will do a ship review for this. Anyway, but yeah, so I think we'll call it here, and we'll definitely be checking up on the update or the progress of this one because it's really nice. But
Thank you.
yeah, so for everybody watching, this is how you do it, and also thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.